Breaking news coming in right now is that the Supreme Court has told the centre to reveal all the names of the black money holders. That is a big setback, in fact, coming for the Modi government. Meenakshi is with us for more on this. Now, Meenakshi, tell us exactly what the Supreme Court has said.
Well, this is huge. This is a significant order which has been passed by the Supreme Court just moments back. And the Attorney General trying to emphasize before the Supreme Court as to why a modification was sought of its 2011 orders and why the government could not proceed with any new treaties.
Okay, well, Meenakshi, as you said, a massive setback for the government. We're being joined by our political editor, Navika Kumar. Now, Navika, this is certainly huge, with the Supreme Court telling the centre to reveal all the names, in fact, asking the government to submit all the names by tomorrow in a sealed cover.
That's right. The government's plans of keeping this entire information secret till such time that charge sheets are filed now completely goes haywire. In fact, the Supreme Court, coming down heavily on the government, has now asked the government to actually file all names of the black money list holders. That is 628 names that have come from the HSBC accounts to be filed with the Supreme Court in a sealed cover by tomorrow. So that makes it a huge development in this entire case. And clearly, for the government, it's a huge setback given the thrashing that the Supreme Court has given on this entire issue.
Now, Navika, the government had sought a modification of the earlier orders that Meenakshi was talking about, the earlier orders from 2011. What had the government's contention been, the premise for which they had sought this modification?
Well, the government clearly saying that they are not in a position to give all the names to the Supreme Court till such time that actually charge sheets are filed against the various account holders, till prima facie it's established that these are not genuine and valid accounts, legitimate accounts in the overseas banks, but they are actually, money-rooted and tax avoided. Now, there is the issue of tax avoidance, which is one part of the story. The other issue is whether it is money gotten from other kind of trades which are illicit trades. Those are the issues that were to be, investigated by the government. And till the government can actually there is some wrongdoing in charge sheets filed, they do not want to bring these names in. So that's the order that the Supreme Court modify any further and has demanded that all the names be put.
Today, the Supreme Court heard the case regarding this black money, where the government's application for modifying the earlier orders of the court for disclosure of the names of account holders in foreign banks which the government had received. The court prima facie did not agree with the government that there is any need for modification of that order. The court also told the government that it must disclose all these names that it has received from these countries of account holders to the court tomorrow. And therefore the government would have to disclose these names to the court. The court also said that these orders were passed in open court after hearing them. Thereafter, a review application was filed that was also that did not contain this prayer, etc. And now, therefore, there is no reason for modifying these orders. Meanwhile, Arvind Kejriwal has also prepared an application for intervention, which we had taken today to the court, but unfortunately that could not be brought up today in the hearing, in which we have pointed out that 2 years ago, in a press conference, Arvind Kejriwal and I had revealed the names of at least 10 people who were there in the HSBC set of accounts, and the sworn statements of 3 people before the income tax departments who had admitted that their accounts were illegal and the fact that the bank had helped them to take money abroad through Hawala channels. Unfortunately, those names have also not been disclosed by the government, though the government claims that they are disclosing the names of the people against whom investigations have been completed, because these investigations should have been completed more than 3 years ago.